Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. As I promised earlier, I was going to define specialty coffee. Kindly take note, me as your coffee master, I will mostly talk only about specialty coffee. Why mostly only about specialty coffee? Because it is what is trending now in the coffee industry and the market. So many people don't have the inner meaning of specialty coffee, which has made a lot of people to fail in their interviews. Why? Because they don't understand, or they don't know what to say, or they are unable to explain what specialty coffee is all about. So I'll be breaking down everything to you pieces by pieces, so you can able to attend your interviews, so you can able to upgrade your knowledge when it comes to specialty coffee. Now, what is this specialty coffee? As I earlier said on my other video, the word specialty coffee was first used in 1974 by a lady called Edna Knudsen in an issue of Coffee and Tea, where she uses the word specialty coffee to describe coffee of higher quality. Not only higher quality in consume, but both farm and brew to a higher significant level than average. Now, in the world, we have two types of coffee, which is Arabica and Robusta. In the market, we have two kinds of coffee, which is specialty coffee and commercial coffees. Mostly we'll be talking about specialty coffees. Now, definition of specialty coffee. What is specialty coffee? Specialty coffee can be defined as coffees that scores from 80 to 100% in a cup score by a Q grader. I'll explain that on my next video. That is one definition. The second definition, you can define specialty coffees as highly grown coffees, coffees that grows from 800 to 2,500 meters above sea level. You can as well define specialty coffee as a whole process from the farm to the cup. Now, take note, these are three good definitions. They are coffees that scores from 80 to 100 in a cup score. They are coffees that are highly grown from 800 to 2,500 meters above sea level. It's a whole process from the farm to the cup. Now, once you say it is a whole process from the farm to the cup, during an interview, take note, these questions will always come. You might be talking to someone that don't understand what you mean, but he owns a coffee shop. So he needs an expert that understands what he is saying and what he is doing. So how do you express your mind, or how do you explain when they ask you this during an interview? What do you mean by it is a whole process from the farm to the cup? Then comes in your explanation. Coffee is being nursed in a nursery. Once being nursed, in later on of 3, 4, 5, 6 months, transplanting must take place. They transplant it from the nursery now to maybe polythene bags or to the main side where they are going to plant it. Wait for 3 years until it matures, your first harvesting begins. Now, during harvesting, what happens? Now, how do you harvest coffees? We have three different ways of harvesting coffee. We have selective hand pick, we have stripping off, and we have machinery. Now, once you send machines to harvest coffee, what happens? We'll talk about that on my next video. Once you selectively pick coffees, what happens? Once you strip the coffees, what happens? All this, we'll discuss them on my next video. Coming back now on the next phase of this. Once harvesting has been done, what happens? Processing must begin. Depend on you, the farmer. Remember, it's a whole journey from the farm to the cup. I'm explaining to you. Processing must begin. Depending on the farmer, which kind of process the farmer wants to process his coffees. Is it a natural? Is it a wash process? Is it a honey process? Is it an aerobic natural, or is just an aerobic? Is it a honey process? Is it a yellow honey? And so on and so forth, depending on the farmer. After the farmer has done processing, what happens? They have to dry the coffees down to 11% moisture content. After drying the coffees down to 11% moisture content, what happens? Milling must begin. After that, they will load them in jute or scissor bags and ready for shipment. But during that process, if I need to go deeper, I will now explain to you the different meanings. This was just to give you a tip in case you have an interview any moment you listen to this video as a barista. Thank you guys very much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll give you more tips on the inside. Thank you. See you on my next video. Please subscribe, comment, share, like. See you guys. Ciao.